I know I'm sending a gardener up there, but Fred's on his way down here, and when he's done eating, I'll get him down in the pile. So they'll help, and we'll start from the opposite end. I know Purple's working on that one. Is he working on the whole row? He is not. Everything PG is the rules, and I appreciate it. It's one of those things I never really want to bond over what people are interested in that kind of way, you know? Or like, I don't know, spicy topics. I don't want to discuss that shit. Was it as a proud member of this community, I must uphold the rules, regulations, channel to keep everything peak performance. Yeah, alright. Oh, man. Oh. I think you, like, just, like, manually reset my brain. Oh, man, that was good, though. That was great. I was not ready for that sentence. But, yeah. Look, some people do and some people don't. Some people just, like, steamroll it and assume that, like, I'll get used to it or I'll get comfortable with it without respecting, like, why I might not want to, like, discuss said topics with people and stuff. So, yeah, I appreciate that you keep it PG because that's what I want, you know? Members over 18, but content not, you know? What is it? As a mod where other races keep wearing the Mayo Sea Slug race clothing, they just walk in with red X on the... That would be something. I would think that they're, like, marked for death, though. If I had, like, you know, my colonists walking around in, like, just a red X. I'd be like, oh yeah, that one's dying. You know? Like, whatever. It's classified information. That too. It should be private, you know? It should be private between you and your partner and shit. Or, like, whatever you got going on and stuff. Rollmate, can you do... Lance? You do, yeah. It's Roll and Rolf that I get, like, constantly fucking... Ugh, I get the two mixed up all the time. I always have to go check. Like, Fred's coming down for some stuff. I'll leave him keep doing what he's doing. I guess he's finished eating. It's a Tabasco, though. It's pretty nice. I actually never had, like, nice sriracha. I'm not a huge fan of Tabasco either. Because, like, I like really spicy hot sauces and stuff. Like, I got a hot sauce so that I can dip cheese into it after rigging. Because that is my, like, post-rigging treat thing, is I just, like, cut up, like, a notch of cheese and then dip it into hot sauce and shit. That's what I actually eat. Yeah, I obviously can't afford to get, like, any of the really good ultra-spicy stuff at the moment. So I asked my partner to, like, grab one from, like, Woolies and shit that's got, like, habanero and stuff in it. And, I forgot that the ones in Woolies have, like, fucking mango and other spices and shit in it. And I'm like, I don't really want, like, you know, a fruity profile on my ultra spicy habanero stuff. And I'm like, it will make do, right? It'll make do for a moment, but I prefer, like, I'm not really like a vinegary sort of person. I'm not really like a fruit spice person. Like, I like my things to be, like, extremely fucking hot. Like, you sit there with the spice and you think about it kind of thing. Because I love spice. I mean, I did the Hot Ones Spicy Sauce Challenge last year on stream, right? I've still got that on Patreon and shit if people want to see it. And then, like, that didn't go that great at the time. But afterwards, I ended up using, like, you know, Pepper X, you know, the last stab, and I used DeBomb and stuff like that, all in, like, cooking and shit. Like, what's the other one? The Sicilian Queen and stuff as well. Like, I kept a couple of them. The lower, less spicy ones weren't that nice to me. They just kind of, like, were a bit blah sort of thing. How you doing, Jeff? Horse indeed. Orange horse indeed. But no, I haven't managed to get my hands on spicy cheese itself. I'd love to. I would love to get, like, an actual spicy cheese. That would be wild. But I just don't seem to have that here. But But yeah, usually like after rigging and stuff when I'm exhausted, like I've talked about it before, if I can luck out and go to a butcher, which I don't have like the opportunity to for like the next fortnight and shit, I normally get like Godfather sticks, which are like ultra hot salami sticks and shit. Otherwise I have cheese, or like I dip the cheese into like habanero hot sauces and stuff like that, or I just eat like jalapenos, like pickled jalapenos out of like, just like grab a handful of that out of a jar or whatever and go eat that kind of thing. So yeah, that's usually what I eat. Godfather sticks go pretty good on cheese and crackers. I mean, well, that was kind of the initial thing. My partner and I kind of like put aside like an allotment of like, I don't know, it's not much, but we put aside money towards Christmas and shit, right? And one of the things we did in the previous year or whatever, which is how I found out about the Godfather sticks, was that I got some meat from the butchers, and then wait, which one of these bastards dropped the gun again? I don't know. I told somebody out here, I don't know which one it was. I'll have to fucking figure it out. Yes. I went to the butchers and I found out that they had like these Godfather stick things. I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And I got that as part of it, and we got like some basic cheese that we were putting into like dishes anyway. And then yeah, we kind of like, you know, turned it into like a kind of like a cheese plattery type thing that way. Does cat not have a weapon? It's not you. I don't know which person I accidentally told to drop their fucking weapon, hey. I said it before, I accidentally did it, and I don't know which one did it. It's fine. They'll be like the only colonists, one or two or three that have dropped a weapon recently, so like it's critical. If I remember, if I come across them in the next day, I'll force them to pick up the gun again. But yeah, that's kind of like how I came across it in the first place, was that like butchers and that sort of stuff. And it's quite nice. It's just I can't necessarily get it all the time because I'm not always going to a butcher and shit. And yeah, so I've taken up to using like the hot sauces that I've had since doing the Hot Ones challenge, so that I can then dip the cheese into it and stuff, because I'm like, it's not quite the same as like a cheese crackers dip and all that kind of stuff, but to my brain it's still kind of like a nice little thing to have after absolutely fucking grinding it into the ground. Learning how to rig and shit. So yeah, let me go see if I can figure out who dropped their weapon, because there's only going to be so many colonists that don't have a gun. We're starting with Abba. So hold on, there's a couple there. They're pacifists. I'm looking for somebody that doesn't have a weapon. There will be a couple of people that have gone down and been downed. Like Fred probably won't have his weapon. Like Bombay doesn't have theirs. You could take it for the moment, maybe. I don't know if it will let you. There you go. Alright, you grab that for the moment and I'll keep looking. I know it wasn't Bombay that had that, but Bombay did have one dropped. It could have been Corvin. Corvin would make sense. What can I get you, mate? I have... You can have a normal thingy. You can have a good rifle. Good rifle would work. What did I miss here? Because you guys are very accepting. It's kind of lovely. I don't know why all of a sudden I became very professional with words. Brain hasn't been working for like 5 days. Yeah, I don't know, Gecko. You're just having a moment. Professionalism. I get that sometimes too. I'll be typing something and I'll be like, it'd be good, and then like the next moment I feel like I'm like a full letter off on the keyboard and I'm like, what the fucking happened there? You know? Cut them up like Cabanossi. I don't know what Cabanossi is. Okay, you gotta remember, for like the last decade I wasn't able to eat meat. So there's probably some stuff I don't know. And then very recently I've been able to eat meat. That's why I was so excited about making the quiche tonight, because it's been the first time I've been able to make it with bacon again. And And I haven't, like, I have like a pretty high record of fucking up cooking. Like, it's a 50-50 ratio. It's either going to be insanely good or it's going to be unedibly bad. It's one or the other. In this case, it turned out alright. But I also haven't been able to use, like, you know, I haven't been able to use, what you call it? Oh no, wait, I accidentally clicked off Kelly. Meat in most of my recipes and shit for a while. So I've had to, like, alter them in a little bit. Where are you, Kelly? There you are. Was it a sausage? Just little sausage slices put on crackers or cheese. I think I know what you're talking about. I think my partner eats those. I think. They look like little mini pepperoni slices, like cupped, aren't they? If that's what I'm thinking about. I haven't been able to eat those, but like I think that's what they are. How you doing? Is it an infusion? Yeah, welcome in. What are you up to? We're talking about all sorts of stuff. Let me give you... I don't know if you do hunting. Yeah, you do hunting. I'll give you a thing for a moment. I also still need to chuck them all back out in the paddock, but while I'm waiting to find out who dropped their weapon... I do think it was Corbin, by the way. I do think he was the guy that dropped it. I do still need to, like, allocate everybody to keep on the food, but for right now... it wouldn't hurt to tell them to go pick up a fucking weapon if they've dropped it, because they did have like a tantrum 2 weeks ago and I haven't been attacked for 3-4 weeks because we've been having cold snaps and flus and all sorts of stuff instead trying to kill us off. I'm not entirely sure when I get back to the beginning because I'll know when I get up to 2 pacifists. So just hang 10 with me for a second. We're going to zip around the place while I check. I've got to come across 2 people that are not currently got a weapon. I've also got to do it not so fast that the game freaks out. So, nearly there. Hold on. I saw somebody back here. I know, you're in a mental state. That's why. And we got a fire starting spree. So... let's see. Let's keep going. What? Hold on. You don't? You're a pacifist. So, yeah, we'll see. You're Australian, you probably put Vegemite on it. What do you mean probably put Vegemite on it? Put Vegemite on what? What, the biscuits and shit? I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing. I do have Vegemite, but I actually got, like, peanut butter and stuff for while I'm rigging. Because I find that like the fats in the peanut butter are a lot like good for my brain and shit while I'm rigging, but also the small sandwich is like manageable to eat and stuff between things. So yeah, it's good. You're a pacifist. What else? And you're also a pacifist. There's our 2 pacifists. We've done the full lot. I don't know what I just put on then. What was that? Visibility of learning helper. No, leave that shit on there. Alright, we've done the full roulette of everybody, so that's all good. I'll set now. I don't know if we've still got... You're harvesting everything. Got nothing at the top. We've still got these 2 grow rooms I've still got to go through. I think Cypress can do planting. Yeah, you can. Okay, you're hauling stuff. Instead of hauling, I need you in here, if you can. Prioritize harvesting. Did that just say something else just then? I thought it said something else. Oh, whatever. It said something. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Vegemite and shit. Vegemite's alright. Like, it's because I'm Australian doesn't mean I've got it on, like, everything. Like, I normally just like it on toast, honestly. But also, I also don't have bread right now. So even if I wanted, like, a peanut butter sandwich or something, I can't do that because I don't have bread. Like, I'm hoping that if my partner goes to the shops tomorrow, I might have bread then. Takuma, do you do plants? No. I don't know if Sospan does. Maybe. No, you do animals. Who else is in the area? Shizuka. You do animals. You do plants. Cool. We'll get you all up in here too. Well, there we go. So what else? Yeah. The sausages and stuff, like, I haven't even, like, dabbled with too much with, like, the meat in certain recipes. Like, for instance, like, I know potato bake usually requires bacon, and I still haven't made one yet, I don't think, that has it. If I did, it would have probably been at Christmas, and I don't know how well I remember it. Because, like, I think the last couple of Christmases, I tried to, like, organize myself a bit better. So I wasn't, like, absolutely flat-chapped, exhausted like the previous one. You do animals, lobster. Frankie's in the area. Frankie does plants. And I don't have these set up to harvest yet. So, get these set up to harvest and I'll get Frankie in here. The animals are still going to eat everything that's outside of this room. I'm not going to try to take the food away from the bottom half of the map for the animals because they kind of need it if they can. And I don't know why that one's harvestable in that state, but sure. So they'll keep eating this. I'm still not trying to take away from this. I didn't even realize that shit's on fire. I don't know what you guys did. Is this a fire starting spree that we've had? Probably Mantis. Oh, you can't get back up here. Can I get you put these out? Because shit's on fire right now and I need these things to still be able to grow if I can. Legrand, mate. This ain't the time. Put the shit out. Wolf, maybe you can get in here too if you can do firefighting. Because Mantis is still here, like, setting shit on fire. I'm gonna lose so many little crops here. Gizen, no. Toad. Actually, Strapping might be able to do it. Strapping, mate, can you prioritize that? Sweet. Food binge. Animal filth. Animal starvation. Low food. We're at 319, apparently, food. I'm getting underneath 100 rice. And what else we got? We got 9 packages of 5 meals, 335 simple meals. Did they end up bringing in all the meat? Almost all the meat. I need another person. Cremento, mate. Can you do hauling? You're taking yak beef into inventory. I'm sure that Val is coming up to cook with it, but if they keep leaving it out here, I also see a turkey on the map, which means we're going to go hunting, which is great. So yeah, as I was saying, I made a quiche earlier tonight. That was pretty nice. I kind of like, I don't know, I didn't really exactly have like specific temperatures and times for cooking it. So again, it was one of those ones where like I ran almost into like stream time. So I was eating it while it was like scaldingly hot, which was like, yeah, not the greatest, but it was actually a pretty good one. I have like a 50-50 ratio of fucking up the food that I cook. And it was nice for once to get one of them to turn out nicely, you know, considering like the last couple of times I've cooked have been like inedible. That onion thing that I made a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I didn't want to throw it out, right? because like it was food, it still cost money, it was terrible, it was inedible, and I'm like, I still couldn't bring myself to throw it out, but I'm like, I wasn't going to be able to eat it. My partner ended up doing what I had thought about doing, which I thought about rinsing it off, like actually putting it in a strainer and like washing this thing that I cooked, and he did that, and then he threw it into like other dishes, and he was like, it's bearable in this, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty bad. So yeah, I wasn't like surprised that it was like that bad, but that is like the ratio of my cooking is. Tonight the food was good. Last time I cooked, it was so inedible it had to be rinsed under the sink and like recooked into a different dish to be like palatable. So I don't know if Takeo is a Thrumbo, but I'm thinking that they are. At least they're eating the fucking bushes out here instead of eating the packaged survival meals and crap inside the base. Because they keep getting into the kitchen and eating our actual fucking meals, so like I don't really mind. I'll let them eat a couple of these. Because otherwise they'll go in the kitchen. Because they can get in the kitchen, you know, so yeah. I think those ones will all be taken. That one doesn't look like it's taken. And I think, are you Takeo? You're Quagmire. Alright, that's fine. Estelle is almost fully trained. How are we going with the animals? Because I didn't see anything else growing out in the fields at the moment. We got 2 more. We got a lot of female panthers. I thought that we culled them. I'll have a look at the numbers in a second because I thought I culled off a bunch for keeping everybody alive's sake. Alright, hold on. There's all the animals. Panthers. Yeah, we've got 10. I think we lost like 8 to keep everybody alive because they eat a lot of meat. I've taken a lot of the animals down to only having 1 offspring, but I am also waiting for a lot of the trained panthers to become adults. But I don't have fucking 10 of them that are ready to go over, so we'll see. Keep an eye on that. Anywho, the fuck else has everybody been up to? I don't know. I got in and did some like editing and stuff earlier tonight on some of the rigging videos and stuff that I've been recording, so that I can put them out and around the place in all the tier 2 areas and shit. So yeah. There'll be more videos hopefully soon. In between stuff, like I do normally like record as I'm rigging and stuff, but lately the way my computer's been going, it has been very hard. So I haven't been like pushing to like get it all and stuff. We have like, hold on, we have a shit ton of plants willy-nilly through the goddamn center here. I'm gonna keep basically this line over here as unharvested, and I'm leaving that area down here. This is a really good big section. They'll get fed. I don't think it's going to stop them from losing their offspring, but it might help temporarily. Who else is in the area? Kimmy? No, you do animal stuff. No, you don't. Tofu should do stuff. Why are you awake? Are you a daytimer? No, you're a daytimer. I'm thinking Lincoln. That's fine. As long as it's the right person that's awake in the right, you know, time of day and stuff, that's fine. We'll get you up here, Tofu, because I haven't had you up in this area for a while. And then I'll have to check on the food in the next, like, night or so. We'll see how we go. Beniko, Dorsey, they're all in the area. I think Dorsey can do plants. It's interesting because usually I don't have to call on many people to do plants. I actually tend to find that like I keep pulling up people that can do animals instead, and I don't intend to, but I am more familiar with the people that do work on animals and shit. So yeah, because normally I need somebody to go hunt something or go haul something or whatever, you know. And in this case, I actually need all of my gardeners and stuff, which, by the way, you know, a week or two ago, this is what I forgot, like mid-sentence before. I was going to say this and I completely fucking forgot. When I was feeding all of my original colonists, I forgot to feed Franklin. Franklin is one of my original colonists. Mind you, he did not seem to be on the starving list that I could tell, because I watched back my VOD and I'm like, you know how like the list went way past like the bottom of my screen because I just have too many fucking colonists, right? So when something critical happens, I just can't see. So I have no clue if he was starving, but I would have possibly have lost Franklin because I didn't realize that he's an original. I fucking forgot because Franklin was my most recent addition. Whenever I start a new RimWorld colony, I bring in colonists from my previous colonies, and I tend to like bring just like one or two and stuff. Franklin is like my most recent brought in from a previous colony, I'm pretty sure, and that's why I just didn't think of him. I'm like, it makes sense, like after the fact, like having to think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, because like I don't usually use him. Hold on, grasshopper mate, I know you're working on that. When you're done, I'll get you back over here. I don't know why you're not in the kitchen, but fine. Yeah, anyway, he is a fucking medic and shit. So like the worst case scenario, I would have lost an original and a medic, and I don't have any resurrected mech serums at the moment, so I wouldn't have been able to have brought him back. So yeah, that would have been a absolute fucking rollback, try to friggin' save him kind of thing. You know, I just thought it was interesting because I'm like, how did I miss Franklin? I saw him on the map like later when I was doing an animal count, and I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't feed him, you know. I also am waiting for a couple more gardening colonists to get into this area, although I see Corbin right there. Mate, I'll get you back up here for a sec, because all these are starting to become harvestable. And I don't really want the bottom of the map to actually get harvest. Obviously, if they go down there and they harvest something, so be it. You know. I want you to get up in here. Oh, grasshoppers on that one. That's fine. Who else is in the area? E can probably do planting. Yeah, he can do plants. I'll get you up in here. When you're done feeding the animal, I have not checked on any of the yaks that have the flu either. I have like X number of animals that have animal flu right now, and I do trust that my colonists can attend to them reasonably, because we have got food, we have got medicine, at least I believe we've got medicine. We've still got 200 medicine. Fuck knows where they are getting the extra medicine from, because I'm pretty sure I took all the extra medicine things out of here and we would have got like 4 at most, you know. So something must have grown. They must have harvested it from somewhere. Let's go check on... This one needs to be harvested as well. Why is there a full stack of 10,000 fucking silver in one spot? I'll get people to do floors soon if that's the case. Who have we got in the area? Radma's right here. I'll get you out here when you're done playing pool, mate. I must admit, it is kind of nice that this is so close to where my people kind of usually are. Although, if they're playing games again, it must be almost nighttime, I would say. It'd be like, what, 3 days I think we've had since starting tonight. Fucking hell, though. At some point, we'll get to the point where I'm not having to, like, manually do all the planting stuff. Although if it's gonna be nighttime in a moment, I am going to have to find my harvesters and go and do all around the place. You're probably going to relax. You can't do plants. Lincoln's waking up though. Lincoln's on a 5 on plants. I also need to make them some fucking armor. Honestly, you can't do plant cutting? Alright, it's fine. Williams is coming on in here. And Williams can do cooking but not planting. Not that cat. That cat can do it. She can get in here. Yeah, I would like to start making them some armor, since when I changed it to like 45%. I think they have to like wear, take off their armor or take off their clothes or something if it's like less than 40%. It meant that all the people that had armor also took off their gear. So I do have to replenish that. There are a few people that have got like hats and caps and crap like that. But I also am not quite sure how they're going to go in like snow or cold areas or anything like that. You know? Like this is kind of why we're slowly moving towards the landed ship quests as well. Is because in every new area, I have to adjust an entire fucking colony of this many people to the changes of like, you know, a colder environment, a snowed area, you know, stuff like that. Like, I need them to adapt as we kind of move around. You've only got 2 on plants. I need something that's got higher. Trana's got plants. I know you're going off to pray. When you're done with that, I'll get you in here. I'm trying to let them have a moment of recreation to themselves, do whatever it is that they want to do. If that is going to their room to relax socially or playing a game or something like that. Like, whatever it is, so that they can at least keep doing this. Because, like, I'm grabbing, like, most of my people to do this, but none of them are in, like, an uproar. They're all being fed. Nobody's starving. Animals